Well, hello, and welcome to this week's Tech Talk. Gonna be a little different than last week. We had PJ on and introduced him. This week, we're going to talk about the bridges, which is all the rage. Before we get started, let's go ahead and point out that this is being recorded. So if you don't want your face or voice on record, I'm going to post this on YouTube afterwards. Just go ahead and stay muted, keep the video off, and go ahead and type in the side panel there. So welcome, everybody. Let's first start, and some of you may already know this, bear with me if you do, but some of you may not. But we're going to talk about a little bit of the blockchain technology, how it works, what the bridges bring to the table, and how they'll be used potentially in the future. We'll also talk a little about addresses and wallets, because we've seen a lot of people have issues recently with trying to use the bridges and just aren't familiar with some of the technology and the way it works at its core. Excuse me. So let's start there, the differences between address and wallets. Hey, what's up, Wolf? I see you're there.
I am. Yep.
My co-host.
How you doing, buddy? I'm just waiting on my computer's doing some updates. So, 1 second.
Yeah, no worries, man. No worries.
As always, right at the last minute, it decides to switch off and do a frozen at 91%. So,
Right.
I will be joining shortly on video. So as soon as it's done.
Cool beans.
If I can just turn it around now, there you go. Lovely. Right, done.
Alrighty, so let's start out differences between addresses and wallets. Much like a physical wallet, a wallet holds your credit cards, debit cards, whatever else you have. A software wallet works the exact same way. You take your private key and public key and you load that address into your wallet. Now, the public key is kind of like your credit card address. Sorry about that. Oh, good Lord. All right, so your public key is kind of like your credit card and debit card address in that it's written on chain and it is what all of your funds are tied to. So every transaction you make is tied back to that public address. The private key is like your password, right? It'd be like your PIN code on your debit card that shows that you are the user and you are authorized to use that. So little security note here, never, ever, ever give out your seed words, your seed phrase, your mnemonics, private key, whatever you want to call it. Don't share those with anybody. And if anybody ever DMs you first claiming to be an admin and asking for something like that, whether it's directly in chat or through a website, run. They're trying to steal your money. Okay, so that being said, the bridges. Let's touch real quickly on something that people have had a lot of issues with, and that is trying to transfer stuff back and forth. Okay, so each blockchain itself is its own separate network. You can kind of imagine it like an island out there in the middle of the water, no boats around. You can't get from island 1 to island 2. Okay, every network, every blockchain is its own private island with awesome stuff, crazy possibilities, and an amazing future. However, until you bridge that island to another island, it's all by itself. You can't get that commerce back and forth, and you're constrained to what's on that island. Bridges now allow you to connect the layer 1s, or even a layer 1 to a layer 2. That opens up all sorts of possibilities. And what we've seen lately here on Harmony is an Ethereum bridge as well as a BSC bridge come into play. Now, BSC is also bridged to Ethereum, so you have to be careful there. If you bridge something from Ethereum over to BSC and then bridge it from BSC to Harmony, that gets a little squirrely. You probably don't want to do that. You want to go from one network to a second network. If you want to go to a different network, you want to go back to the original network and then over to that second network. The reason behind this is that you have your layer 1 network and a coin that represents it, be it Ethereum, BNB, or Harmony 1. All of these other things that are being bridged are layer 2 tokens on top of that network, and they're used to represent the original layer 1 coin. Now, if it's a layer 2 coin to start, it's again being passed across as a new layer 2. All of those things being bridged over from BSC into Harmony are being locked on the BSC side and recreated on the Harmony side. The same thing goes for ETH to Binance Chain or ETH over to Harmony. This can cause a few issues and some confusions, especially if you're not understanding the real base core technical stuff behind the wallets as well as the addresses. What that means is if you want to bridge something across, you have to use an address loaded into a wallet on one side of the bridge and a different wallet with an address on the other side of the bridge. Now you can tie them together and use the same address on both sides merely by using the same seed words on both networks. But it's important that you understand that when you're bridging from one network to the next. Okay, so if you have MetaMask loaded up into your browser as an extension and your, say, Binance address connected to the bridge, you can't use MetaMask on the Harmony side. You have to use a different wallet because the bridge, you can't connect one wallet to both sides of the bridge. One wallet connects to one network. So to connect to the other network on the other side of the bridge, you need a second wallet. So that pretty much sums up the base technical stuff that I wanted to get out there before we really start talking about the future and what the possibilities are here. At this point, Wolf, do you have anything to add to that? Anything I left out or missed that you think is important in that first little definition?
No, I think you covered it perfectly. Yeah.
Okay. We also have a super smart person here, Ganesh. I know he is like
We
extraordinaire. You got anything to chime in? Did I say anything incorrectly there or anything you would add?
You summed it up real nice. Thank you.
Awesome. Did you want me to introduce you? I wasn't sure if you just wanted to kind of hang in the background or if you wanted me to put you on the platform.
I'm fine. Yeah, just I'm here if you guys have any deeper technical question. Otherwise, both Audrey and Wolf are much more capable of answering any technical questions as well. So.
Cool beans.
Yeah, I don't need introduction. It's okay.
We appreciate you coming, man.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. Yeah. So at that point, now we can start talking about the future, unless anybody out there in the crowd has questions about what I just described and explained. I see we have a small group here today, lots of experienced people. So I'm not sure how many questions you guys might have, but please ask away if you have any. The floor is yours. And the chat is open if you don't want to pipe up on mic or video. Going once. Going twice. All right. And we have Wolf connecting with the computer now. Very nice. All right, so the future. What does this mean moving forward? Well, as we connect layer one, it now creates all sorts of opportunities, right? For those of you that can remember back to the 80s and 90s when computers and the internet were being developed, there were lots of companies out there that came out with these great ideas, and they're referred to as their proprietary stuff that ran on their own internal network before the internet was a thing. And over time, the good ones were selected and became well-used protocols. They were adopted by other companies when someone created something that worked. And then there's other companies that kept their stuff proprietary. Most of those companies are not with us anymore, right? The internet's all about sharing. It's all about sharing information. It's all about sharing technology. As we move forward, I think that we're going to see that a lot of these proprietary implementations, they're going to kind of go away as we connect the layer one networks together. There's going to be more than one layer one network that survives. There's probably going to be lots of them. Many of them may have their own niche, or they may just provide a service. Who knows? But the core technologies are going to work together. And by bridging the layer one together, it allows us to connect, share that technology, move stuff back and forth. If one network is doing something better right now, people are going to jump on that network. It doesn't mean the other network's abandoned. It doesn't mean it's not still going to win. people may go back there in the long run. Really, only the future tells. So who knows what the future may hold. What I know right now is that Harmony, I'm excited. They're building bridges. It's already connected to Ethereum, connected to BSC, working on getting Bitcoin moved over. Bridged over. And then Polkadot bridge is already well along its way in final phases of testing, I believe. And Cosmos is on the table. And I don't think Harmony's going to stop there. I'm pretty sure they're going to keep spinning up bridges to connect everything together. But really, only time will tell, right? Other chains are already seeing this, and they're starting to do similar things. In the end, I think Ethereum will probably be the hub of a lot of it, just because right now they're the big kid on the block. They're the longest running smart contract layer one. So kind of by definition, any new network that comes along is going to bridge to them and bridge to them first. So we could see that being a center of the network as time goes on, although that could easily change too, right? I mean, if another network starts forming all sorts of bridges and working better with other networks to coordinate, implement the new tech, we may see a shift. Now, I'm not talking about a flippening, because I believe Ethereum is always going to be there. It's going to be, I envision it to be the Linux of tomorrow, right? Linux was the open source, decentralized computing technology of the 80s, 90s, and before that, really. And it stuck around all this time because the community loves it. People like open source. They like being able to contribute. They like feeling like they're part of the community. And I think that Harmony is doing a good job of that as well, being open source, sharing, having that hive mind, collecting ideas and implementing new ideas as they come along. I think it's fantastic, and I think it's going to be a huge win. I really don't want to sit here and talk this whole time, so please, somebody ask a question. Anybody had a problem using the bridge yet? Love to hear your experiences with it. Radio silence.
I'm sorry, you just asked about the experience in using the bridge, right?
Yes. Have you had a chance to play with it?
Yeah. So I still have a problem with this bridge. So I will show my case and hope to get your help.
Please do.
I bridged my USDT in the BEP20 from the Binance Smart Chain into the one network.
Mm-hmm.
So I get the BSC USDT in my MetaMask in one network. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So now I want to bring it back from my BSC USDT in one network into my USDT in BEP20.
Okay.
But the problem is in the in the website of the bridge, my USDT do not show up in the tab of one to Binance. How to say? Can I send the? I will send the photo, the screenshot of my computer.
Okay. Go ahead.
Everyone during waiting me, another one can show up your question.
Okay. Well, while you're getting that ready, so in order to go back,
yeah.
Again, you're using two different wallets, right? And you've changed the selector switch at the top so that it's going instead from BSC to Harmony back, and then change direction on the top of it to go from Harmony back to BSC. That would be necessary.
Yeah, okay. I'm working on this with him.
Okay.
But the case is, and maybe Kanesha can jump in also. The case is we cannot see the BSC USDT when connected to the MetaMask.
So you see, in the MetaMask, you are able to see the BSC USDT, right? Not
Yeah,
on the bridge.
yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's you just connect both the wallets, and then you should be able. You select from the drop down Web20. You can just select USDT, and you should be able to see it. I mean, there's no. It's just like sometimes you require to connect both the wallets.
So you should select USDT.
Yeah.
And not
Because
BSC
once
USDT.
you are in the
Yeah, okay.
once you are in the Binance tab,
Yeah.
whatever the asset list it is showing as Web20 are the, I mean, from there you need to select. You don't need to add custom address and so on.
Oh, okay.
So if you try to add custom address, you end up adding HRC20 USDT address, then it won't recognize and so on. So it's always better to choose from whatever there in the drop-down list, because the drop-down list is populated based on like who previously has from the history. If someone else has already bridged over, or you yourself have bridged from Binance, then it automatically appears there. So you can simply select.
So the screenshot I was just sent is showing Viper Swap, not the actual bridge. So,
No.
yeah.
Sorry, can I interrupt you a little bit?
Yep,
in the Viper exchange, you can see that in my MetaMask in one network, I have some BSC USDT, right?
Yep.
Okay, so let's move to the second screenshot. So in the tab up 1 to Binance, there is no BSC USDT in my fund. Anyway, in the third screenshot, we can see that I have a little bit BSC USDT here. So it's a little bit strange, right? I mean, now I want to bring back my BSC USDT from Harmony, get back to my Web20.
Yeah, so, Ganesh just explained in the left, if you do the Harmony to Binance chain.
Yeah.
On the left, where you select the BEP20 coin, you need to select USDT.
Because keep in mind, the reason you have to do this, I believe it's Nyen, right? Am I saying that properly?
Okay, I will share you the screenshot when I choose the USDT.
Well,
do you see the balance then?
No, there is no balance.
Okay.
Well, so in the second screenshot you sent, hold on, let me see if I can share this. It's not
yeah, I just sent my trust screenshot.
So in this one right here,
yeah,
on your BEP20 token, you selected BSC USDT, right? You need to have this drop down. I'm sorry, this token be just USDT because you're selecting on the BEP20 network, right? So on the BEP20 network, it's not BSC USDT. That's what we call it on Harmony. You need to just
USDT
because that's the source contract.
The drop down list there. Whatever you have entered is a Harmony BSC USDT address. It won't be recognized in the Binance chain, Binance Smart Chain. So from the drop down, if you select USDT, it will automatically show you the balance.
Right.
Yeah.
Can you do that?
Can I share my screen? Can I share my screen?
Sure.
Yes, so please give me the permission to share the screen.
Interesting. Let me.
So this seems an issue where many people run into.
Yeah.
So it's it's a way of thinking, I think.
That's true.
All right, go ahead and try to share now.
Yeah, just a moment. Okay, did everyone see my screen?
Yep.
Okay, now we have in the top one to finance, right?
Yep.
And here I choose my Tether, my USDT.
Mhm.
So there is no amount of USDT here. Anyone, if I purchase here I choose the contract of the PSC USDT. Okay,
No.
just here. You can see that I have a amount of PSC USDT here.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I mean this amount of PSC USDT must be in this one, right? In this top, because I want to bring back from Harmony to Binance. But however, here we have a no USDT here. So I make another thing. For example, here I put the maximum of amount. I use the same address. Continue. Yeah, something like that. So at first, do you figure out my problem?
Can you connect your MetaMask to Binance account? I mean, in the bridge
Yeah.
wallet.
Here is I am already in the Harmony network.
Can you change it to Binance Smart Chain?
Here's a question. Are you connected with your MetaMask on one side and your Harmony One wallet on the other side? Your other side has to be a separate wallet.
Okay, so
yeah.
now I guess my MetaMask.
That's okay. That's okay. Leave it there. And in the bridge, can you connect the MetaMask there? MetaMask. No.
Okay,
In the
MetaMask.
bridge MetaMask.
On the nope, not in there. Not in there. On the actual
Right
bridge
side of
page,
the bridge.
It's
on
right.
the Harmony side,
Yeah. No, that's fine.
below that.
Okay. No. That's correct. Leave it there. In the one to Binance flow.
Okay.
And the drop down, uncheck the custom. Don't need custom.
Okay.
And in the drop down, select USDT. No, you have to select, right? Yeah. Now you see the USDT, right?
I
So
see.
right way to do is like whenever you add an address of BEP20 or select an asset from the drop down, you should have the connection to the Binance network. It is checking with the MetaMask to query your balance, right? So
yeah. Oh, thank you so much. I got it.
yeah. Just I think this already we created a bug for this, and it will be fixed in the next version. Like all these confusions will be cleared in a way. Like it's still the first version. What is happening is, let me explain the core problem. Like ideally, it should be enough for anyone to connect to only a wallet from which they are trying to send assets. For example, I am trying to send from Binance Smart Chain to Harmony, then I should be enough to connect to the Binance Smart Chain, my wallet. I don't need to connect to the Harmony because I'm not signing anything when I try to send from Binance to Harmony. I'm signing only at the Binance Smart Chain side, right? And in the reverse case, if I am trying to send from Harmony to Binance, I only need to connect either MetaMask or one wallet to the Harmony network because I need to sign the transactions in the Harmony network. I shouldn't be needing to connect to both the sides when I try to do this transfer. Currently, what's happening is for you to select the asset, the original asset, the BEP20 asset, always in the Binance Smart Chain. So that's why when you select or add a custom address, it always needs you to connect to the Binance Smart Chains. So that's why you, for any bridge users right now, it's better to connect to both the wallets, Binance and Harmony. Preferably, like if you have both MetaMask and one wallet, you can simultaneously connect to both the network and then it should all work seamlessly. You don't need to enter any custom address. It select from the asset list that's already there, unless you are the first one trying to bridge a new asset from Binance Smart Chain. We are trying to fix this problem and let users connect to only one of the wallets in the next version. So until then, preferred way would be like just connect to both the wallets.
Yeah, thank you. I got it. Thank you so much.
Sure.
So I got a little confused there, Ganesh, if you don't mind.
Mhm.
It looked like in order to transfer back, he was reading out of his MetaMask wallet on the BSC side, and it was seeing what was in the Harmony side, even though the MetaMask wasn't connected to the Harmony network. It was connected to the MetaMask, or I'm sorry, the BSC network.
What do you mean?
Well, the MetaMask itself, we selected BSC network in the dropdown, correct?
Yeah, right.
And yet it was still able to see his BSC USDT on the Harmony side. Or at least that's what I thought we were talking about. Because he's trying to transfer from Harmony back over to BSC. So we would have needed to see what he had on the Harmony side, correct?
No, it looks, if you want to transfer, you need to select the site where you will transfer to. So you need to connect your wallet to the chain where you want to transfer your coins to. And that's a bit of confusing for many people. Yeah. So that's what Ganesh explained.
Let
just
me see.
Or try to
Maybe
explain
I can just share my screen and.
Yeah, that would be best, I think. Yeah.
That would be amazing, because it doesn't make sense to me if it's on the BSC side, and that's where you want to go to.
No, it's not actually on the BSC side, but you want to send the tokens to the BSC side, so you need to be connected to the BSC chain and not to the Harmony chain. That's the most common problem people will run into.
Yeah,
See here, right? I try to, let's say I'm bridging from Binance to Harmony. So I want, let's say, USDT, right? So right now, I'm not connected to any wallet. So let me go ahead and connect to the Binance, right? So as soon as I connect to the Binance side, it's showing my Binance USDT balance. Right?
That makes sense.
So right now, since I'm not connected to one wallet, I need to manually use my address, or I can just use if my address in both the network is same, then I can just use the same address and then continue. So let's say I'm trying to go back, right, from Harmony to Binance. So I select this flow, and let's say I'm trying to select this. No, I don't see here, right, because it doesn't have, I'm not connected to the Harmony network. I still see here because I'm connected to Binance in this wallet, and I can see the Binance USDT balance, but not on the Harmony side. So what I do is, like, I can disconnect, I can connect here, but it says like I'm not in my main MetaMask, I'm not connected to Harmony network. So I select Harmony mainnet. Now you see Harmony USDT as 50. And I use the same one MetaMask for both the network, but I just, based on the flow of the, like, from where you want to send, you select that wallet, then it will show you the balance available for you to send. So for Harmony to one, now I connect my MetaMask to Harmony. Now I am able to see the USDT, right? So similarly, I can change to BUSD, then there is some issue, right? So I can, that simply, like, what happens is right now that is a bug. When I change the asset, let's say from I was here, so let me connect my Harmony wallet. So I was here, I was at USDT. Now I get error. This error is because, like, whenever you try to reload the asset, this is a bug I was talking about. It requires you to connect.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
One moment, please. We can just let him finish the explanation and then
Yeah, sure.
have you speak.
What's the BNB address?
What's what?
What's the BNB address, please?
It's a Binance Smart Chain address.
Oh, thank you, Matt.
So yeah, what I was saying is like, let me disconnect wallet. I want to, let's say, send from Harmony to Binance. Then I'm supposed to connect the MetaMask to Harmony network, right? So let me go ahead and change my network to Harmony mainnet. Now I see like USDT available. Now I can also see the balance here. I can send whatever amount. Now if I try to go back here, you see this is a previous data it is showing. If I disconnect and reconnect, you see the error. I need to be connected to
Matty
the
B.
network. So go ahead and change here. And now you see I'm able to connect to the
Matty B. Can you
So is it clear?
Matty D, chill out the muted.
The main point is like if I'm sending from Binance to Harmony, I should connect my MetaMask to the
Oh, your
Binance
beard is so
mainnet
delicious.
on both Binance on both MetaMask plugin as well as on the bridge MetaMask. I should connect to the Binance Smart Chain, then I'll see the balance and so on. If I am trying to send it from Harmony to Binance side, then I should disconnect here and connect my MetaMask or one wallet to the Harmony main network. Then I should be able to see my balance here and also here, which I can use to send. So fairly
Yeah, Ganesh, I think
Yeah.
this is clear for most people,
Yeah.
but only if you, I think when you bridge from Binance to Harmony,
Mhm.
especially the USDT and also I think the BUSD, it will
Mhm.
get a tag with the BSC in front of it on the Harmony side.
Yeah.
So and this is, I think, this is what is people confusing a bit. They don't understand because this is only this only lives on the Harmony side,
Yes.
but it's not actually you don't see it when you connect your one wallet or your
Yeah.
your Harmony
That's true.
wallet.
Yeah, these are the address, right?
Yeah.
You're saying BSC,
Yeah.
BUSD, like, yeah, this anything like BSC, USDT, BSC, BUSD, and so on, all are like residing in the Harmony network. Ideally, you should never use those address in the bridge input. Here, if you try to add the address of a Harmony network, it'll mess things up. So it's always in this asset selection input box, you should always put the address of the Binance Smart Chain asset. That way it will be able to find it correctly.
Yeah.
So never use the BSC these addresses. So if you try to use these addresses, that's when you see all that red errors, right? So,
Yeah.
yeah, always try to use the Binance original asset address when you try to. I mean, it's best if you can select from the drop down, like you can see all the tokens here that exist. So this error comes, this is the error which we try to fix. It's basically like what you need to do is, as I explained. Okay, I won't repeat again.
Can you maybe do a bridge action from USDT to Harmony and back again?
Sure, I can do that. Let's clear. Okay. Let me connect this to Binance mainnet, and then go here. Let's select USDT. You see my balance 59.2. Let's try to send 50. And I just use, let's say, this MetaMask, continue confirm. Last need to sign.
Yeah, and so this is working, of course. And then I think what most people think is that they need to, when they want to send it back, because now you will see on
So they end up using this address, right?
yeah, but in the MetaMask, you see on the Harmony chain, you see the BSC USDT,
Yeah.
but you don't see it when you connect your MetaMask to, I think, in the bridge on the right side. You don't. It doesn't show up.
So you should make sure whatever you connect here is also in the MetaMask plugin you're connecting to the network. If these two are different, then Bridge won't be able to
and that's,
show you the balance. Right?
yeah.
That is the issue. Like if I, let's say, change here, it's asking me to like disconnect and go back here and change this to Harmony mainnet. Now you see like these two should be on the same, like this one, if I'm connected to Harmony, this one also should be connected to Harmony.
Yeah.
That way they communicate. You see the balance increased by 50, right? So it was 50, now it's 100 because it's already mint in progress.
Right, but that's showing Harmony USDT, not BUSD.
And not BSC USDT. People expecting to see BSC USDT.
I see.
And only if you disconnect this MetaMask and you go, and that's what we just did, like, and you want to send it back, then when you actually do the bridge action, then you see the BSC USDT as a
that's if you enter the address, right? If you enter this address, then you see the.
Well, does it? Or because I think what he's trying to point out is that there's a naming difference.
Yeah.
If you go to the actual bridge and go to transfer it back now.
Yeah.
Yep.
I select
Click
this
on
network. Already it's there USDT, so I just select. So I put 50 and then same address. Then continue. This is saying okay. Confirm.
Okay, this is working. Okay.
Yeah, basically if you what happens is you never need to enter this BSC USDT address in the input. You just select USDT.
Yeah, but people are looking for the BSC USDT because if you look at the MetaMask, then you actually see BSC USDT.
Yeah,
in the
that's
list.
asset you add.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So people are looking for this, and that's.
It's a confusion.
Yeah, that's a confusion. Yeah.
Generally, like terminology, whenever you say like BSC USDT, it's the same like Harmony USDT. You see, right? Like both of them represent USDT asset in the Harmony network. So that's, I mean, it's we can clarify some confusions.
Well, the three of us understand
the same notations here.
We understand that because we've played with explorers and looked at contracts, but for the general user, that might be part of the issue. It's a naming convention that we might want to stick with. Whatever field we use or we're using inside the wallet, we want to make sure we use everywhere else. That way people don't get confused, whether it's the name ID or the token ID.
Yeah, this one succeeded. I think this is just like a final error. You can go here and check. It's not mine. This one, right? It's actually success. Maybe this is something I can create a bug. But yeah, this name probably we can change it to the actual symbol itself. That way it's easier for users.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, bridges are like a little bit tricky all the time. I mean, I use the several bridges, and this one, our bridge is most like UX intuitive in a way. Like other bridges, you have to enter so many stuff, and you most likely you will like stop using it. We can always do it better. Like just a couple of clicks, it should be easier to bridge. So we will get there slowly. Like it's a gradual, incremental
it's no
improvement.
problem. But at least it's we can see it now.
lot of users are able to do, like there's already, you guys know, more than close to 5 million
Yeah.
UL. But yeah, we are trying to give, like, provide a lot of support. Thanks JB as well for stepping in. And
No problem.
whoever have used Bridge, it's best to like ask your questions in the Bridge support Telegram channel, so that other users, if they have faced the same problem, they can quickly answer.
Yeah, even I was looking at this, like I didn't run into, and I was also a little bit confused about terminology. So, but it's clear now. It's okay.
This is important to have.
Yeah.
Because we're going to go ahead and put this on YouTube, so people will see this explanation. We'll make sure the Bridge support channel is linked there. And I think it points out something very important that we want to share with the community, and that is, number one, we are still very early. This is new technology, and it takes time to make it perfect and make it easy to use. It's not as easy as using email yet, but we'll get there. So on that note, just because you can doesn't mean you should. Playing with the Bridge can be fun, but if you're not doing it for a reason, like you want to bring something across and put it into an exchange, you might not want to bridge it across just yet. Wait, right? Otherwise, you're going to bridge something from Ethereum or BSC over to Harmony and realize you can't do anything with it yet. Yet being the operative word, though, right? There's a lot of really smart people that are working on this technology, and as time goes on and we find curiosities like this, it's going to get better. In a month from now, there's not a doubt in my mind that this problem won't exist. There might be another one, but that's part of technology development. We're doing something brand new here. It's never been done before. Well, bridges have been done, but as Ganesh said, this one's a bit easier than the ones that he's used, and he's used a bunch of them. So as time goes on, everybody's going to make it easier, and it's all going to get better. So keep that in mind when you run into something and have a frustration. There's people out there that can help, so reach out. Don't assume that everything's broken. It might just be something that you haven't realized you need to click. Could be clicking one simple button, or just realizing that this name equals that name, and your problem's resolved. What you got, Wolf? You've been quiet over there.
I've got nothing. I think you guys have really done a fantastic job of explaining everything. The video will be overly handy for everyone to have. I think we'll pin it in the channel for a while. Can you guys hear me okay? Yeah?
Yep, hearing you just fine.
Yeah, okay,
Oh,
okay, sure.
It's weird. It shows you being muted on the screen.
No, that's fine. I'm not actually using this machine because the AirPods are connected to my phone at the minute. This thing's just been ridiculous all evening, the machine. So
no worries.
I'm actually sat in a completely dark room just so that I can use the camera without it doing that flashing. So yeah, it's really annoying me, and I need to get that sorted. So I'll work the rest of the evening on getting that done. So the only other thing I'd like to add is that, you know, we will never ever contact you in DM first. So, you know, please be aware of that. I've had in excess of 100 users contact me saying that they've lost funds by entering their seed words into a fake MetaMask address, which it's almost similar. It's like metamaskweb.io instead of metamask.io or something like that. And it immediately asks you to enter your seed words or paste your private key. And yeah, the scammers are using this as a way for assisting you while you have errors with the bridge and stuff like that. They'll contact you in DM as live support or customer support. Alternatively, they'll contact you as myself or Ogre or any of the other admins or ambassadors that we've got in the channel, even Ganesha. We had one earlier that pretended to be our COO, Li Jiang, who then promptly told the user not to listen to me because he's the COO and that he has direct authority to DM users directly above my authority. Oh, and yeah, he apparently proceeded then to take the funds from the user's wallet. The fact is, Lee will never contact you in DM, neither will I, neither will anybody anywhere. We say it, literally the machines are pumping out the message every hour, I think. Every time a new member joins, it says we'll never DM first, and please watch your backs and stuff like that. But it's not enough. That, you know, these scammers are contacting users directly. Someone's got an issue or a problem, or like you said with the BSC USDT, they think that their tokens are missing. Somebody contacts them as live support, and they're like, "Oh, great! You know, these people are contacting me. They're happy to help me get my funds back or whatever." And yeah, they're happy to help you get the access to the wallet, and that's when they'll depart. So yeah, please be very, very careful. We will never contact you in DM first.
Awesome. Appreciate it,
Hey,
bro.
over.
Great safety PSA. What you got there, Daniel?
Hey, we have a question on the subreddit that was posted about 24 hours ago. A bridge related question. I just actually sent it over to you in DM. I don't know if it was answered, if it was answered accurately. I figured since we're on this call talking about bridges, maybe that's something that we can take a quick look at. I highly doubt the poster is on this call, but if this is going up online, it may help other people. Yeah, figured I shoot it your way.
Yeah, go for it. If you want to ask the question here, we can discuss it on the video and then just link the video as an explanation with a little timestamp of where we're talking about it for him.
Yeah, I just sent you the link in DM. It's not a long question. It's a few sentences, but I figured that you might be able to decipher what the user was getting at a little bit better than I can.
In DM on Telegram?
Telegram or yeah,
Yep.
Telegram.
Yep.
Okay.
There you go.
We're DMing all over the place at the minute.
I will not ask for your funds.
All right. So I received some BUSD BEP20 tokens to my MetaMask wallet from Binance. When I go to the Horizon Bridge website, it doesn't recognize the BUSD balance in my MetaMask. I've made sure my wallet is connected using the Binance option, that I chose the MetaMask Binance to One option as well. One thing I did notice is when I go to the BSC mainnet option in MetaMask, I initially added BUSD with the yellow Binance logo, but the wallet doesn't recognize it. It only worked when I manually added the BUSD contract. MetaMask now recognizes it and shows my proper balance, but appears to be a different logo from the stock BUSD coin multicolor logo. Could that be the issue?
Sounds like he got the contract address for a different token, did he? Or
well, something I've noticed is that there's scam tokens out there, right? So he might not. He might have thought that he got BUSD, but he got it off of on an exchange that was not legitimate and has a token pairing with a scam coin. Got to be careful when you're using these DEX. You never know what those tokens are unless you do your due diligence. Just because it has the right picture and the right name does not mean it's a legit coin. Talk to people.
So could he have swapped the BUSD for that coin using the bridge?
Well, and that could be the other thing he's talking about, right? Because he sent and received it to the MetaMask wallet from Binance.
Mm-hmm.
When I go to the website,
so he's on MetaMask and he's got BUSD in the wallet, right? Because he got it from Binance, and there's no way you'd get any other type of BUSD from Binance other than the genuine BUSD stable coin. And he's with I'm pretty sure I don't think they have.
Yep, he did say
Binance.
The exchange.
Yeah. So let's take it as read what he's saying. He got the genuine Binance BUSD coin from Binance. He sent it to his MetaMask wallet as BUSD. It's arrived there, and somehow he's ended up with this wrong token. So could he have taken a contract address from somewhere and then initiated the bridge, or am I just looking at it wrong? Is it only from a list on the bridge that's predefined, or is there a way for you to swap to a different token like that? Ganesha, do you know? Or
well, it doesn't even say that he's using. I mean, there's a lot of options that could be wrong here. He could have selected the wrong flow. He could have connected on the Harmony side and thought he connected on the MetaMask side. He could have his MetaMask set to the Harmony network instead of the BSC network. This would definitely take some digging into, I think. Ganesha, what you got?
Yeah, I mean, Bridge won't let you transfer anything for which you don't have a balance. So if you have bridged anything from Binance to Harmony, it must be like something that you already have a balance on. So generally, like any issues, initially, I would recommend everyone to join the Bridge support channel and ask your question.
Yeah.
If you still don't get support, then you directly email bridge@harmony.one. So any complex issues, we can take a look, and we will generally, within few hours, we try to resolve the problems.
Yeah.
So don't sit on your issues and scratch your head. Just ask in the bridge support. If it is a simple UI or front-end related problem, you will get an answer. Otherwise, just email in detail with the address to bridge@harmony.one. So your wallet address are still fine. We will never ask for your credentials or private keys and so on. Just give us a wallet address or bridge operation IDs, or also you can give transaction hashes. So any of those information would be helpful to quickly resolve. Just having an English description is not sufficient.
Right, because
In this case, I'm also not clear what could have gone wrong. We need to look at some actual blockchain data to see what user is saying.
from what he's saying here that I'm reading, it looks like he's trying to use the bridge, but the bridge isn't even recognizing his coin on the BSC side.
I see.
So, I mean, there's a multitude of problems that could be there. The one we discussed earlier, where people just aren't connecting properly and don't realize that they're not connecting properly. They think they've selected everything right, and so they should see their token, but they don't. So yeah, there's Dan, I think we're going to need to talk to this guy. Maybe even do like a screen share with him at some point. I'll jump on a Zoom call with him and help walk him through if it comes down to that. Maybe we can make a video of it and help clarify for everyone else. I think a lot of videos showing the bridge in action and saying, hey, don't do this, make sure you do that. That's what it's going to take. And a clear, you must do it this way video, as well as possibly even an article for those who would rather read than watch a video.
I agree. I think if we had a video demonstrating the different ways to accomplish different tasks and being very specific, saying you must do it this way, there is no, this any other way is not supported. Proceed with caution if you do. I think that would be great. And I can touch base with the user today, just follow up with him and see, hey, if you're still having this issue, we want to help. So I can certainly follow up on that.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think it's also good if you don't, if you are not able to help him right away, that you defer him to the Bridge Telegram group also, because most of the time there's someone over there to at least give an answer or something. So
Definitely.
yeah.
That, and as people are having issues, we need to make sure that the bridge group is tracking them all.
Because the Telegram group is like the single point of entrance for the bridge problems. So it's best if we have all issues in there. Otherwise, it will be all over the place, and then getting a little bit.
Yeah, it's better to have a central point for it. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
because otherwise, I'm answering something in the main chat that just goes missing in 10 seconds, and then we have to do it another 50 times a day. So
yeah. That's,
So I think I saw Brian and Enter the Arena trying to unmute. Whoever goes first. What you got?
Yeah, can I ask someone about the Harmony wallet? Can I share my screen?
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
So
go ahead.
Please get me the okay. Got it. Okay. This is the async sex So I would like to ask, this Harmony wallet is different from my MetaMask wallet. Is it right? Because when I copy my MetaMask address into here, they said that is an invalid address. So if I want to send the Harmony one into this wallet, how can I do it?
I think the answer there is that it's expecting a one address in the bridge.
Yeah.
Is that true, Ganesh?
Yeah, for example, I copy it here.
In Bridge, you can use both address.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mostly like when you're sending, using one wallet is always, you ask for one address, right?
Mhm.
In MetaMask, you can enter any hex address as well. Like it,
So my question is, this one is true or false? If I want to send my one here into this wallet,
you can send.
but why did they said that it's an invalid address? Is it okay?
Well, where are they saying it's an invalid address? What are they using to send and getting that message? Are they using the Harmony One wallet to send or staking
Because
portal?
because when I try to bridge back my USDT, it's required 5.1, so it's not in my wallet. So I try to buy more one to deposit to my MetaMask wallet. So I try some one in the Ascendex exchange and try to deposit to this one.
Yeah, I think some wherever you are purchasing one tokens, they ask you to enter the one address. So you can always like get the one address of this particular hex wallet address from the Harmony Explorer. So
Yeah.
you just enter this hex address in the explorer.harmony.1 and you can get the one address equivalent of this hex address and send them that one address. So they will be able to send you the tokens there.
So it means that this one is okay, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Enter
that's it. That's the Explorer. So you type in your address into the box and you can choose to select it as an ETH address or one address. You can show the two address for the same one wallet.
So if you put an address in right here that they're explaining, you put your address there and search, it'll come up down here using that hexadecimal 0x blah, 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 blah that you're seeing in your wallet. Put that in here and hit the search and you'll see that wallet come up. And when you click this, it'll recognize that it's an ETH address and this will be selected over here. When it finds that wallet, click on one and it'll convert that address to an address that starts with 1 and then has all of your variables afterwards. So you can easily just use this explorer.harmony.1 and use that to convert it back and forth between the two different formats of displaying it. It's still the same address. It's just a different way of displaying it. And some, as Ganesh was saying, some sites won't recognize the hexadecimal version. You have to convert it over to the version that starts with 1. Does that make sense?
Just copy one. Just copy one of the addresses below. If you click on the, if you go below.
Yeah.
Oh, no, this is an hash ID. If you go back and you go to the transactions, you are too quick, man.
Sorry.
Explorer has some slow
Yeah.
down.
Oh, this is also what I was experiencing. Sometimes it's just.
It's an account loading account page has been slow.
Yeah,
because many people are using or something.
Our Explorer definitely needs some help. But I think the team knows that and that'll be something they'll be working on in the near future. Really? Still don't want to come up?
I was having the same issue with the Explorer just recently. However, I was just able to get my wallet address to load, but it did take several attempts at it.
Yeah, that's
and
correct.
even then it was slow. It was still slow.
I think it's just.
Yeah, this Explorer is really problematic. We have to
Just
fix
keep,
it.
just keep your finger held on F5.
right?
Yeah, I want to throw out there too, the red font when we type in the addresses and the transactions up there where he's pointing, that red font has to be changed. It's a very big pain point for users. They think
Yeah.
something's wrong when they see
Yeah.
that red.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
That's my 2 cents, or my 2 ones, I should say.
All right. So at this point, I want to illustrate during the video again that, as we said earlier, this is new technology. It is still developing. Yes, other chains have better block explorers. They work much better. You can't build everything at the same time. So this is something that Harmony has identified as being a pain point for users, and it's something they're looking at improving. It'll take a little bit of time to get it there, but we'll get there. No worries. All the other stuff going on is amazing. And this is just kind of putting the curtains on the windows, in my opinion, making it pretty, making it a little bit smoother. It typically works. I've never seen it like this to where it just doesn't want to do anything. Usually there's a little spinning circle here, and it might take 4 to 5 seconds. So you got to be patient, but it'll eventually load. We're obviously having some issues right now with some sort of update that somebody pushed. All right, moving on. We had a couple other people asking questions. Let's get to that. So Enter the Arena, you want to go ahead, and I see you're unmuted. You got a question there?
Yeah, so my only question is, you said there is a Telegram chat for the bridge users, right? If you can post the URL, that would be great.
It is bridge.harmony. I'm sorry, nope. That's the bridge itself.
It's harmony.1/bridge-support. If you type in that URL, it'll pop up the Telegram invite.
Dash support. Got it.
You can type in here.
All one word, bridge support?
Yeah, bridge-support.
Bridge dash.
Harmony.
Oh, bridge-support. Okay.
/bridge -support.
Getting a 404.
No, I've got it. It's working for me.
Yeah, I see something called bridge_support. Is that the one?
No. Bridge-support.
Yeah, unless I spelled it wrong. That's not BRIDGE-SUPPORT.
Yep, harmony.1/bridge-support.
Yeah, I'm getting it.
In the Zoom chat, I put the URL. Yeah.
Can you share that screen, Wolf?
Ogre, I've just DM'd it to you, buddy. But it's showing the logo as well, so you should see that.
I
on your
also
Telegram.
I also put in the Telegram link now.
Where? Okay.
So it actually the link that Ganesh posted, it defers to that Telegram link actually.
So don't use the www. If you have www in front of it, it doesn't resolve.
Oh yeah, that's
yeah.
It's gonna be killed.
Sorry, I just forwarded it to you, but yeah, just harmony.1/bridge-support. Nothing before or after it. Sorry.
Well, I had accidentally just trying to find it while you were explaining. I did harmony.1/bridge-support, all one word. And when my URL, or when my browser failed to find that, it appended the www on the front, but didn't show it. It only showed harmony.1. So I tried just fixing after the slash, and the www was still there.
You can see where people go wrong, can't you? When it's like, yeah, I've done what you said, and you're like, no, but your computer did something in the background that you didn't see.
Exactly. Technology is complicated, but it gets easier as time goes on. And you can see that is something that is from the regular internet that everyone uses.
Exactly.
That's been around 20-something years, and it's still causing problems.
Hell, clearing the cache is a daily occurrence for me to advise someone to do. And, you know, and that is like just take your trash out, man, you know.
Right.
Clear your bin every now and again.
So Enter the Arena, did you get that answer? Were you able to find it?
Yeah. I got the answer. Thank you. I have one more question actually. So the thing is, so there is something called this Mochi Swap, right, which has been recently launched. Mochi Swap. So the thing is, I have some ETH in Binance US, okay, Ethereum. Okay.
Yep.
Now the thing is, I wanted to transfer instead of sell that Ethereum to buy BUSD, okay, on the Binance, and then transfer BUSD from Binance to MetaMask BSC Smart Chain, right? So that's the first thing, right? And after that, I think I can use Bridge to convert that BUSD on the Binance Smart Chain to BUSD on the Harmony Smart Chain. Is it correct?
So it'd be BUSD on the BSC on the Binance Smart Chain, and when you bridge it across, it will become BUSD. I'm sorry, BSC BUSD. Although on the bridge, it'll show it as Harmony Chain BUSD. But if you look inside the MetaMask wallet, you should see BSC all in lowercase and then BUSD in uppercase.
Yeah. So one question. Let me share my screen real quick.
Okay. Let me make sure that's available.
Host disabled participant screen sharing. Okay.
Yep, I am.
Compadre, ¿qué se contáis?
What is it?
I missed who that was.
Okay, that's fine. I think my screen might be lit. Okay, let me expand this. So this particular screen, right? Okay. So here, right? I mean, so the thing is initially on this MetaMask. Where is the MetaMask? Hold on. Something is wrong. Okay, that's fine. So what I'm trying to say, so here, right? I mean, on the left-hand side, so I need to select BUSD, right? BUSD token. And once I move my BUSD from Binance to MetaMask BSC Smart Chain, I think the total quantity will be shown up here, right? Now here, what is the one address I need to enter? Is this the one address I copy from MetaMask Harmony network, or should I use Harmony Wallet's address?
You can use either one, unless I'm mistaken there.
Okay.
But from my understanding, I mean, those are each just different addresses, just like if you transferred it to one credit card or another credit card or one bank account or a second bank account. You get to choose which one address it is. Just make sure it's a privately held account that you've created, not an exchange. Don't send it straight to Venom DAO, Viper Swap, or anything like that. Or make sure you have that one address that you created, that you have the seed words to, and you put it in there. And it can be either in the one address format or the hexadecimal format.
Okay. And also, do I need to have BNB tokens as well, right, in order to use this bridge?
Yes.
Yes, because that's what you have to pay the gas fees on in the Binance network.
So it's like using ETH on the Uniswap, something like that, right?
Exactly. Whatever chain you're on, there's going to be some sort of gas. On Harmony, we use the native 1 token. On Binance, they use their native BNB token. And on Ethereum, they use their native Ethereum token to pay for that gas. Essentially, that's just a little bit of a fee to pay the network. So that way the validators, or whatever they are called on that chain, can earn a little bit of money for the computational power that they're using to copy down that transaction and store it in the blockchain.
Got it. So basically in this particular screen, right, because I'm transferring the BUSD token from BSC chain to Harmony chain, so I should be using only the top section of the wallet, right, on the top. Just connect the MetaMask, that's it.
That's all.
And finally, yeah. And finally, the BUSD will be transferred to the one wallet, whatever address I posted here.
Yep. Now I'm seeing.
Sometimes the Harmony BUSD address, you manually have to go ahead and add as a token in the MetaMask or one wallet. It doesn't directly show up there. You have to copy the BSC contact address and add it.
Basically, yeah, you're right. So that's what happened this morning. When I clicked on the MetaMask address, it showed something like hexadecimal 0x. So I pasted that address in the Explorer and I got the one address corresponding to it. So that address I can paste it here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, smart chain, Harmony network. Okay, so this is what you're saying. Explorer.
No, I mean to say after you bridge your BUSD from Binance Smart Chain, it won't automatically show up in the Harmony wallet. You have to copy the BUSD Harmony contract address to the wallet, and then only it will show up. For example, like if you go back, right, to bridge.
Okay.
If you go to the more top, there is assets tab there. Yeah. So click on Binance on again. You can type, yeah. So here you see HRC20 address for BUSD, right? So this address you have to copy and go to the MetaMask and do a add token.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, that. So whatever BUSD you bridge from Binance will be given out of from this contract address, HRC20. Right? So.
Correct. I see what you're saying. So you're saying by default, the BUSD tokens which are in Harmony chain won't show up in MetaMask. I need to
directly. We are adding that as a feature in the next release, but right now you have to manually go ahead and add this.
Perfect.
So most users have this problem. After they bridge, they wonder where it is. Like they don't see the balance in the MetaMask. They don't see the balance in one wallet. So the problem is that you have to copy this and add to your whatever wallet manually. So
got it.
The next version will do this automatically.
Yeah. So let's say if I successfully, if I'm able to transfer BUSD to MetaMask on Harmony chain, then after that I need to select this one, right? The BUSD. Exactly. And this should be connected to the Harmony chain. Sorry, MetaMask of Harmony mainnet.
Yeah.
Then select. Directly I can purchase more. Oh no, I need to purchase one, I guess, right? From there. I need to purchase one. Then because there is something called liquidity one farms mochi.swap, right? Hold on 1 minute. There is a list of pools. I don't know what is that farms, right?
I think you're right. I think it's there in the pools if you go to add liquidity.
Where is it? Add liquidity.
Yep.
Yeah, this one, mining farms.
Okay.
Okay. So let's say if I want to use this, right? HMochi1. So the first thing would be to where is that? Mochi swap. So once I transfer BUSD to Harmony's network, I'll select here. So can I directly buy Mochi, or I should buy one, right? In order to, I should buy one, then okay, I need to have equal value of Mochi and one.
If you want to add to a pool, yes.
Yes. Okay. So with BUSD, I think I'll convert into one, and the 50% of the one. 50% of the one tokens, I can convert it into Mochi. And then I think I can select this.
Correct. But this is more of a Mochi swap question. This isn't really about general bridging and Harmony. So I'm not sure that this is the appropriate place to discuss this.
That's true.
Now you're getting into a whole different conversation, which is DeFi. Maybe we'll do that one next week or the week after. But yeah, that's a whole different animal, which yes, you can use the bridge to get stuff on BSC and bring it over. But that would, at this time, I'm not sure we want to go into that really in this call.
Yeah, perfect. Makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, but my main question is answered. So here I can use any one address, and
on the bridge, yes, you can use the address format that starts with 1. Or you can use the address format that starts with a hexadecimal in that one address field there. Correct.
Perfect. And after that, I'll manually add the token HRC20 address of BUSD into the MetaMask. Okay, cool.
On the Harmony side, yes. So when you
Yes.
go to MetaMask and you bring up the Harmony network, you won't necessarily see that BUSD there until you take that contract address and add a new custom token on the Harmony side of the wallet. And then your
Perfect.
BUSD will show up.
Perfect. Yeah, makes sense.
Awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yep. Brian, I think you had a question, didn't you? I saw you try to unmute a while back. Maybe. Maybe no.
No, I don't have a question. I'm sorry. I was playing with my kids.
No worries.
Listening to the background.
Cool beans, man. No worries. I appreciate it, though. All right. Well, does anybody else have any final questions specific to the bridge? If not, I think we go ahead and call this a wrap. We're running late here, and I got a couple things I got to handle. But if you got anything about the bridge, feel free.
Are we good?
I think we're good, man.
I think we're good.
Thank you, guys.
We've
Thanks,
got some
guys.
awesome information. So yeah, thank you very much. Thanks, Ganesha, so much for joining us tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you with us.
I think Ganesh popped
Oh,
off.
has he gone? He's
Or
gone
popped
already.
off, okay.
Well, if he plays it back, he'll hear it.
Yep. All right.
Okay, bye, guys.
Thanks, guys. Talk to you later.
Yeah. Thanks everybody for joining.
Take care,
Great
guys.
call. We'll have this
Thanks
up
a
on
lot.
the interwebs here shortly.
Thank you so much.
Take care.
Goodbye.